Hello friends, welcome to Devrat Knowledge Villa. You are watching our English video series of operating system and learning basics of OS. Today's our topic is earlier system, which is known as a mainframe computer. It is required to understand before start learning types of operating system. So let's start without wasting a time. Guys, if you are still remain to watch our earlier video of what is operating system, so please click on I button at top right corner and watch that video first and again come back here so you will be able to better understand today's session. Let's see how our earlier system or main computer was look like. So it was in very large size. Let's see the functionality. Here you are looking central processing unit and another part that is a memory. At that time there was a common memory. It means I want to say that there is no separation look like primary memory and secondary memory. Get it? Let's see properties of earlier system. First property, that is IO as a job. It means input output will be produced in form of job. So whatever the input user will give to the computer, so it will be in form of job. Same thing, whatever the output system will produce to the user, which was produced in form of job. Get it? So let's see how this job is look like. So there are many things inside the job. If you will look here, so first there is a program. Suppose you are writing a program for making a simple calculator. So here you can include your entire program. Second thing, IO data. It means whatever value you want to produce. Suppose you want to perform addition of 10 and 20. So here you have to produce value of A is equal to 10 and value of B is equal to 20. Get it? This thing is input output data. Another thing, that is control instruction. Suppose you made your simple calculator with the 4 operation: addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. But out of these 4, suppose you want to perform addition, so here you have to produce your control instruction. So everything you have to produce into a single job. So that was a common fundamental regarding job. Let's see next property, that is IO through card reader. It means nowadays if you will look about the current system, so this type of card readers are available. See here into the figure. Get it? These are the card readers. Same type of card readers were used on earlier system or a mainframe computer during those days. So it was in very large size. These are the current systems card reader. So it is second property, whatever the IO were produced during those days, so that produced through the card reader. Get it? Let's see next, that is third property, IO type as a punch card and magnetic tape. So let's see how punch card was look like. So here you will able to see that is a punch card. Get it? So it will be in number of holes. Get it? So whenever light will pass that entire hole, so it will carrying a 1. Get it? And if light rays not able to pass, so it will produce 0. Get it? So it will produce input in form of zeros and 1 binary. Get it? Same thing, another fundamental, that is magnetic tape. I hope my dear students you all born in era of CDs and DVDs. But during my childhood I was used the tape recorders which was carrying a magnetic tape. Get it? So this was one more method to produce input. One is punch card and second one is magnetic tape. And whatever the inputs are going to be produced, that was produced by the card reader. Get it? So I hope you are understanding very well what I want to say. Let's see next. That is limitations about this system. So there are various limitations of earlier system. First one is this system is not interactive. Look like into the top right corner. Nowadays, currently, you are easily able to interact with the system. Look like you can put a command to play a song, you can put a command to download the song, you can run your program, you can compile your program by just one click on keyboard or mouse. Get it? But this type of functionality were not possible during those days. Get it? So everything it will be given into the as an entire job. There is whatever look like program, IO data, control instruction, everything produced in form of entire job. So we can say that those systems are not interactive. Right now, as per we discuss, users are directly connected with the system, but during those days, users were not connected directly with the computer system. Next thing, it was a simple OS with control transfer only. It means the work of operating system was very simple. OS was stand for the control transfer only from one device to another. There was no more load on operating system. Then after, very poor CPU utilization. Why there is a poor utilization? So most of the time were wasted for the producing the input and generating the output. At that time, CPU remain idle. Whenever card reader is reading the data, it means system is getting the input. So at that time, CPU remain idle. Again, after completion of work, whenever CPU is unloading the data, it means whenever output is going to be generated. So again, at that time, CPU remain idle. So most of the time, CPU remain idle. Get it? So that's why there is a very poor utilization. We can say that if you will understand with the non-technical example. So right now you all are listening to me or watching this video. But suppose I want to go on one-on-one teaching. Suppose at a time I will able to teach one student only. So I can interact very few students. Get it? Another thing, if you will consider example of load and unload from the ships. So there is very much time required to load the any type of parcels or luggage into the ships, as well as whenever ship will reach to the destination. So again, it will require more amount of time to unload the parcels or luggage. So that's why here there was a very poor CPU utilization. And last limitation, that was common and limited memory. We have discussed common memory because there is no separation like primary memory and secondary memory. Everything should be functionalized into the common memory. And size of memory was very small, so we can say that there was a limited size of memory. So whatever the limitations of earlier system or mainframe computer, that was tried to overcome into the first operating system like batch operating system. So into our next session, we will discuss batch operating system, how batch operating system is overcoming the limitation of earlier system as a known as a mainframe computer. So hope you are understanding very well. Thank you very much. Stay connected with the Devrat Knowledge Villa.